I'm just waiting the 7 seconds I need to wait before I go off. This is the type of stuff that's gonna make me go back to the old me. Like, what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? This is the type of shit that just pisses me the fuck off. The way I feel can be summed up with one comment. We wanted a Kendrick and Cole album. This shit is whack. I am not here for this. None of us should be here for this. There is nothing that could be obtained in this beef. We're talking about the top 3 in the game. 2 of the greatest pens. But between those 3, anybody that's influenced by hip hop can be moved. I see this as being completely unnecessary. And I'm not even mentioning Drake, because even though I know most of the diss was aimed at him, I don't see him in the same light. I'm talking Kendrick, Cole. Drake is a megastar, but he not them. And I know some people on my channel are looking at me right now like, why am I responding to this rap beef, these rappers? And you have to understand the way I look at art. I look at writing. You may hear a rap song. I hear words placed over a beat. A few essays ago, I referenced Set It Off. You may have seen a movie with women robbing banks and violence and all of that. I watched one of the most well-written films ever. Go look at that story. Where did they miss? Understand we are talking about 2 of the greatest writers here. Kendrick already won a Pulitzer for Damn. It's my favorite Kendrick album. Because of DNA, Feel, Fear, XXX, God, Duckworth. A lot of y'all heard an album with subpar production, but did you hear what was said though? Cole wrote what is arguably the greatest story ever told in hip hop history with For Your Eyes Only, a track on an album titled the same. A slept on project because it showcased nothing but growth. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is an album that everyone needed to hear. You're talking about an album that inspires others to break their generational curses. I reference Cole on several videos. I have a video named after his legendary track, Love Yours, in which I'm telling you the same thing he is. I reference Kendrick's Money Trees in the essay that y'all are going to hear tonight. These aren't the guys that are destroying our communities. Cole rides around on a fucking bicycle sometimes. He referenced on the track Neighbors. In the driveway there's no rapper cars, just some shit to get from back and forth. Another legendary track detailing how the police were called on him by a neighbor because they thought he was selling drugs. Because a black man couldn't live in that type of house no other way. Kendrick stated on Fear, 30 shows a month and I still won't buy me a Lexus. That was a part of an overall expression of how Fear was controlling his moves. These 2 are not those other guys. This is a magnitude 8.0 earthquake. A lot of the culture amongst our young people is influenced by hip hop. You're talking about 2 of the greatest minds in it. When you add Drake back into it, you're talking about the top 3 guys. Kendrick clearly puts out the best albums. Drake clearly puts out the most hits. Cole clearly puts out the best verses. 3 different lanes that did not have to intersect. Not only have they coexisted together, but they have all worked together. Kendrick stated on Father Time, which is my favorite song on the Mr. Morale and Big Steppers album. When Kanye got back with Drake, I was slightly confused. Guess I'm not mature as I think. Got some healing to do. We can't put out an album that shows us all the growth that's attached to therapy and the subsequent healing, and then go jump back into the bullshit. Because we're undoing the work. And why am I upset about this? Well, what is my work? What have I cammed up week in and week out and inspired others to do? Is it my overall message to come together? Is it my work to build the black community? Black families, black relationships? Well, what does this do? Further divide us. You can see it in the comments already. Kendrick overrated. No, he's not. He's top 5 ever, just like Cole. But this just shows the immediate division that this has caused overnight. Hip-hop fans have been waiting years for those 2 to put out a joint album. They've been waiting for that damn near as long as Detox. There was an opportunity to come together, bring those fan bases together, create 24 karat magic together, and our people would have been so much better for it, especially with all the hype right now surrounding the fall off. People, myself included, are eagerly anticipating that work of art. Tonight, when you hear my essay on relatability, you'll understand more of how devastating this is. Subscribe to the channel, man.